Friday morning, the 23rd of June. It is just past 11 a.m. Doing a end of day analysis for last night, which was Thursday, and also kind of just a weekly analysis as well, because I guess everything's been rolling over to the next day, and it's been a bit confusing as to what profit went into which section and what loss went into which section. So I've kind of got my weekly since Monday up, just to kind of understand what's happened. We can see here that in total over the last 4 days we've got $5,000, which is really nice, and we've realized a loss here to kind of we didn't get to break even, but we were able to get out of the downtrend that's currently happening in the US 30. So I guess we could go to that firstly. So this is the on the hour, and we can see that we got in 4 times originally. We missed out, held through, and then went in again, and then it never came to our original position. It went down further, where we got in a 6th time, and unfortunately 2 nights in a row we weren't able to actually get in. I believe it was 2. Let me just double check that. Don't want to get it wrong, or else the explanation isn't correct. Might only... Okay, so just roll back. Okay, so essentially we had our take profit in this area here. Obviously that didn't happen, and so I had my take profit in this zone here for the next night, and that never happened. And so I guess more what we had to realize was that we were going to take a loss. I had my take profit set up at, if we just set this up here, I had my take profit set up here where it was below this, in line with this median here, and thankfully, very luckily, we got out exactly where it peaked. That could have quite easily not happened. So yeah, we can see like I got out within a couple of pips, which, you know, half of me is on the mindset of that's really good planning. The other half is saying that, you know, that's probably cutting it too fine. Luckily we didn't have as much movement as the other days, and when I woke up, which was around this area here, we would have probably just got out. So instead of it being, you know, negative $2,000 or so, that would have been negative 3 or 4. So not the end of the world, but just something to realize. My learning from this was that my spacing needs to be closer to this here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and less like this here. So yeah, I mean, it was a bit of a combination of a lot of things, to be honest. Part of me went in too quickly, and you know that we're already at 40 lots there, and then I had to get in, and then unfortunately that didn't happen, and so we've had to go in again, and so we're just starting to use too much volume, so which is not the most comfortable thing, but I thought what we dealt with, we handled pretty well. So yeah, just a bit of a learning and a reminder that, you know, when you are trading and you are mindful that you're going to use more than 30 lots, you really do need to space out your volume quite a lot, which is fine. So moving on from that, a very small trade while we were waiting was this one here. It was about $200. basically I saw it go up to this zone, which lined up perfectly with this peak here, and that's exactly where I got in, went up, came back down perfectly. So that was a nice little trade. Because I was worried about the US 30 more than anything, I didn't really trade any of this stuff here, and then we had news which really moved the market, as we can see, and then it kind of calmed down, and now we're back into that downtrend that we can see here. So overall for the week, really happy we were able to get out of that situation over the last 2 nights, and yeah, we just move forward. We see what tonight brings us. I was able to kind of break everything down, and essentially since Monday we got 1300 because the original trades were on Tuesday. That's been realized there as a negative $2,000. Yesterday was almost 2 nights ago was almost $2,000, and then last night, because we were able to get out at break even and all those profits came through, it was 3,800 there. So overall for the week, very positive. Just a couple of learning experiences happening throughout. So we'll just keep pushing on, and we'll check in later on tonight. Thanks.